that if I was on this first rung, it meant that I had to be okay with and ready for all of these future steps with that person. And if I wasn't, I should get off the staircase. But according to my therapist, that's not how dating works, and that actually is putting way too much pressure on myself and the other person way too.
Hot take. This guy was actually right. His therapist isn't. You should absolutely get off the dating staircase if you can't see the possibility of having a lifetime relationship with this other person. I get it. This guy's young, his therapist probably wants him to explore more, to enjoy life, and to learn from interactions with other people. But I would argue that you can do that with other social relationships, like friendships, and not just with dating. Dating requires time and money. Even if you feel you don't spend a lot of money when you're together, you are spending time. That's time you could be using for yourself, to rest, to develop your skills, to get another job and earn more money, to study and get ahead in your career, etc., etc. You could spend that time with family, close friends, or your pet. You know, the ones who'll actually care about you forever rather than just for a few months or years. Hopefully, you're actually doing things you like on dates. If you're a people pleaser like I was, you may be letting this other person pick the places you're going to and exploring their interests instead of yours. Then there's the other risk that you run with dating. You may end up having a child with this person. In that case, you will have a permanent relationship with them. Even if you were financially independent and willing to raise your child alone, are you ready to look at your child and see that they have your ex-partner's face? It's not just about looks. Personality traits can be inherited too. If you couldn't stand your ex-partner's personality, imagine having to raise someone who behaves just like them. The reality is that most people cannot raise a child alone, which means you will need this other person's help. Congratulations! You have just entered the world of co-parenting, custody, and child support payments. Even if no one ends up pregnant, many people can attest to how failed romantic relationships can mess with their self-confidence and their self-esteem in a way that no other relationships can. Maybe you think I'm being terribly negative and telling the youth to swear off dating altogether. Not at all. I'm just here to say that the overly casual view of dating espoused by OP's therapist isn't beneficial for many people. Have high standards. Choose to date yourself if no one meets them. Get off that staircase.